the Lakers lost to the Thunder 125 to 107, and uh, this game has kind of caused a big stir among the community, the NBA community, because of the refs and the discrepancy of how the fouls are called towards the Lakers and towards the Thunder. The Thunder are able to get away with a lot more than the Thunder did, and we saw this throughout the playoffs last season, and that's what Devin Booker was talking about. That um, the refs are just like weird towards OKC Thunder. We saw this during the finals last year, where the Pacers were getting hammered, getting held, getting pulled on right in front of the refs. The refs wouldn't call it, and then the Pacers would touch foul the OKC Thunder. It would get called right away. It happened last night in this game, the Lakers Thunder game, where LeBron got an and one. He gathered, shot it while getting fouled. He got fouled, gathered, shot it. Continuation. That's a continuation. He didn't get the continuation, and he was pissed off because it was an obvious continuation. And then there was another one. He drove to the lane, got his forearm smacked, no call. And then you see on the Thunder side, SGA uses his elbow to push away Luke Kennard and then barely gets touched. And then they call a foul on the Lakers. There another drive by him. He drove to the basket. It was barely touched. Foul. LeBron got no call. And that's what a lot of people were upset about. It's like the refs are really weird with the Thunder. They're a good team, but they also have the refs. And it's just, yeah, you could say, oh, Austin Reeves shot more free throws. Watch the game. The way the fouls are called are way different for either team. The Thunder are allowed to get away with so much more in defense. And as an outsider watching the game, I'm just like, what the heck? But, the Lakers had a halftime lead, 58-57, and then the third quarter, the Thunder went on a 21-5 run, I think it was, and without Shea. And, yeah, it's just the Lakers didn't have a recipe to win in the second half, They had to play against the refs, and 20 turnovers doesn't help. You can't have 20 turnovers in a game where you're already getting screwed over. And, yeah, it was just what was happening, the league needs to do something about these refs or investigate something. And you have a 7-footer Chet Holmgren flopping. You have AJ Mitchell flopping. You have Alex Caruso being a bitch. It's just, what is this Thunder team? No one wants to watch this type of basketball. It's an unbearable, unbearable product of basketball that they play. They're a good team, but they're hard. Watching them is just unbearable. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just, God, like Shea is super good. Like he's so good when he's not trying to trick the refs. He's so good. Just play regular basketball. Just play normally. Don't flop. I feel like Dagnall practices flops in practice because everyone at OKC seems to flop. You know, Jared McCain had a good game. He had 18 points, but like other than that, like dude, it's just like it's hard to watch. It's very hard to watch. And Shea is in the press conference like, oh, the toughest team will win the game most likely. Bro, you get away with pulling people's jerseys. You get away with pushing off. You get away with everything. The Thunder do. Not just Shea. The Thunder do. The whole team as a whole. Like we saw this in Game 4 of the NBA Finals, I think, when Shea Gilgeous was driving, and then he fully extended his arm, pushing off an Aaron Nesmith to get separation, no call, and that was the shot that put the Pacers away. And he did it again against Luke Kennard. It's just like he gets away with so much. Call the fouls. If you're gonna call those touch fouls on the Lakers, call the stupid fouls and the pushes and the pulls and the football that the OKC Thunder play. Call the fouls on them. Call the same fouls that you do for both teams. Don't have a discrepancy between the two. This goes for every team. If you call this foul for this team, you call that exact same foul for the other team. That's how it should be if you want to be an unbiased referee. If you want to be an unbiased reffing game, and I have all these arguments on Twitter about the refs. You call the same foul you call for that team for the other team. And this is kind of like what Devin Booker brought up. This makes it seem like WWE. And watching last night's game, I kind of got his point. It's just ruining the game of basketball, having a team that's so like aiming to trick the refs and aiming for the refs on their side, and then having the basketball on top of that. You know, it's refs first, basketball second for them. It feels like, and it's just like, oh my gosh, like they were getting away with so much. And then the OKC fans were chanting, "Refs, you suck! Refs, you suck!" I feel like OKC fans are new to the sport and they don't understand basketball. You see that on Twitter. You see all their fans be like, like I feel like they do not understand basketball. They do not watch basketball until last year, and it's like, man, they were chanting "refs, you suck" in a game that was so obvious that the refs were on your side. Have some shame. Have some fucking shame. And it's like, oh my gosh, I feel bad for the Lakers fans having to sit through that game, watching that shit. I was an unbiased fan. I was pissed off because I like basketball. I don't like teams getting away with fucking football moves and on the other end getting touch fouls called on the other team in their favor. Anyways, the Cavs lost to the Pistons. James Harden played another bad game. Donovan Mitchell played all right. And it's just, you know, I think the Pistons are too good. You know, Kate Cunningham had another double-double. Asar Thompson had a great defensive game. He had a play that led to a wide-open dunk off a great defensive play by him. Dennis Jenkins continues to impress. A two-way player who's now assigned on the team. He's been playing very good this playoffs. Tobias Harris continuing his success. And, yeah. And then James Harden is just 3 for 13, 4 turnovers. That's more turnovers than field goals once again. And I'm just distracted by the OKC game. It's just phenomenal how they get away with shit. Evan Mobley, bad game. Only 9 points, 4 for 10. It's just James Harden needs to step up. And there's reports that he was injured after the game. He was holding his left hand in his pocket. People saw. But tonight's game's Knicks, Sixers, Spurs, Timberwolves. The Sixers played really well last game, and it was a back-and-forth game. It was 25 lead changes, and I think the Sixers will pull this one out, honestly. And, yeah, if Tyrese Maxey plays like he did last game, plays aggressively, shoots more efficient, that's why I would like to see less turnovers, but he just needs to keep being aggressive, keep getting to his spot in the post, keep getting to his spots. And and I think the Sixers will win because OG Anunoby may not play today because he had a hamstring injury. And Spurs, Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards is questionable, so is Ayo Dosunmu. But I think the Spurs will take this win. They're just such a good team, and I think they're pissed off after Game 1. And, yeah. And the lottery is on Sunday. I said I'd talk about it today, but I'm just too distracted by the refs and the OKC. So, hope you guys have a good day. Hope you like it. And hope you subscribe. See ya.